It's the dawn of the 20th century. Everywhere revolution is in the air. But unlike the Industrial Revolution in England, for one 24-year-old, the revolution is personal. And it's only just beginning. His name is John Martin, a British master brewer to whom distant shores are beckoning. In 1909, it's settled. Goodbye London, hello Antwerp. John Martin goes ashore in this enormous port where a true wind of madness is blowing. And so John Martin founds the drinks company which, a century later, still bears his name. His small company soon acquires its own bottling plant and offices a stone's throw from the famous port of Antwerp. The story of the John Martin Company is one of a thirst for success. It's also the story of a family that's thirsty for a challenge generation after generation. But let's start at the beginning. John Martin marries Jeanne Boutiot. They have 3 children, Andrew, John James, and Joan. In 1939, the Second World War breaks out and the family flees to England. Fortunately, the staff remains loyal to their boss. John Martin's private secretary, Julia van Klemput, is appointed general manager during the occupation. In 1945, the company has survived the war and starts to grow again. John Martin's company quenches the thirst of the whole country with a range of sophisticated beverages that grows from strength to strength. With first 1 and then 2 new factories in Genval, it continues to expand thanks to a number of prestigious brands. Globe, Schweppes, Orangina, Martin's Pale Ale, Guinness, Gordon Scotch Ale, and later traditional beers such as Timmermans from one of Belgium's oldest breweries. In Belgium, Europe, and now in most of the world, you can toast the health of John Martin. The man is a visionary. He's able to build his empire thanks to his natural feel for marketing and publicity. His first publicity stunt is at the Antwerp Zoo with poster campaigns that introduce the Guinness brand to the general public. Large numbers of Belgian and international visitors regularly flock to the zoo, where John Martin opens one of his first taverns. He creates his own advertising agency in 1921. This agency, one of the first in the country, comes up with the idea of Miss Globe and Miss Belga. 2 mythical icons, 2 radically different women. Miss Belga, created for the Belgian cigarette brand, is sophisticated and alluring. Miss Globe, on the other hand, is respectable and well-behaved. Her image adorns the walls of towns and cities, and in the 20s and 30s, mothers are desperate to get their hands on these completely natural lemonades. John Martin then starts promoting Schweppes, and it's an enlightened choice by the young entrepreneur. He concentrates on Indian tonic, which, with Martin's Pale Ale, become his flagship products. Very fashionable, very elegant. Becoming increasingly more sensual, the misses gradually shed their clothes. The John Martin Company evolves along with society's morals, but swims against the tide of the general trend. Sexy but stylish, by Jove. After the Great Depression of the 30s, John Martin takes great care of his brands. The company's strength, past and present, high-quality products for sophisticated consumers.
There you go.
In 1966, a cloud appears in the sky. John Martin passes away at the age of 80. But his company is firmly rooted in the soil, and the tree continues to grow. Andrew and John James are already in charge. Later, John James passes the torch to his 3 sons, but for now, an enormous challenge awaits John's successors. The company expands at Genval-les-Eaux and in Paris, where production takes off under the management of John James. Demand continues to grow. No problem, the John Martin Company is able to cope. The World Fair in Brussels brings its share of technical innovations to the family's 5 new factories. What's more, there's now an air of Britishness about Genval-les-Eaux. The Chateau's Park acquires the first bowling green on the continent and an English country club. Sophisticated tourists flock to the banks of the lake. Soon, the Château du Lac becomes the first 5-star hotel in Wallonia, with a restaurant listed in the Michelin Guide. John is the inspiration behind the Château du Lac and the creation of the family's Martin's Hotels chain, which will be developed throughout Belgium. Peter will take charge of the Antwerp factory, where Orangina's famous round bottle will soon be produced. The firm then concentrates on special beers. Schweppes and Orangina take off, and in 2004, Anthony takes charge of the drinks side of the business. The only captain on board from now on, Anthony founds the finest drinks company. More than ever, quality is the main concern. The company repositions itself between traditional and trendy. It faces competition from multinationals and discount brands. Anthony and his team go for new products, new flavors, more contemporary packaging. They expand their special beer business throughout Europe with new partners in Spain, Italy and France. The message is clear. The finest beer selection has decided to move up a gear and acquire a firm and permanent footing in special beers. The recipe for success lies in new products, strong or sweet, in new packaging, cans or small barrels, and in advertising too. Let's not forget that since its creation, a real feeling for marketing has always been the company's secret weapon. Contemporary campaigns take a new direction, more eye-catching, more daring. A quest for the holy grail between strength and sophistication. It's a search that creates an enormous thirst. The John Martin ship hasn't finished its voyage. It's setting sail again, as it always has done, able to count on its crew of employees who, generation after generation, have dedicated their lives to keeping it well on course, sailing smoothly through Belgian and international waters, and always with good humor. The ship can also count on its loyal network of partners, distributors and consumers across the world, on every sea and on every continent, to help ensure new growth. The adventure is far from over. The finest beer selection needs you, yes, each and every one of you. The finest club's finest members.